Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. So, y'all, your girl had a series of dreams last night. Like a series of dreams, y'all. And I just want it's an interesting message, and I just feel like it is for somebody. And let's get into it. I just feel like this is going to help someone to find understanding. Okay. Anyways, let's get into it. Um, and one of the dreams, I was staying on a campground. It kind of looked like I was going camping. Okay. And in this campground, it's like there were several men that were interested in me, but I was dating one. Okay. I was just interested in dating one person. And this was not a situation where these men were just interested in messing around. These were men that were interested in marriage. Okay. So I am basically I remember this one vaguely because I did not take notes of my dreams until I woke up. Okay, but it got to a point to where I just felt like something was missing in this dream. Like I felt like something wasn't right, something was missing. So I had to walk away. When I walked away from this relationship, I ended up leaving the man heartbroken, and he was hurt. Okay. um so yeah. And then okay, I'm gonna get the scripture for this one, and then I'm gonna go over the other dream because I do feel as though they are connected. This scripture comes from Jeremiah and 12. You are always righteous, Lord, when I bring a case before you. Yet I will speak with you about your justice. Why does the way of the wicked prosper? Why do all the faithless live at ease? You have planted them, and they have taken root. They grow and bear fruit. You are always on their lips, but far from their hearts. Yet you know me, Lord. You see me and test my thoughts about you. Drag them off like sheep to be butchered, set apart for the day of the slaughter. How long will the land lie parched and the grass in every field be withered? Because those who live in it ate are wicked. The animals and birds have perished. Moreover, the people are saying, he will not see what happens to us. So, okay, here's the message. In this relationship, this was at a time for someone where there were options. You had options, okay? It was not a situation. Maybe this person tried to make you feel, okay? They may have tried to say this, or like, for some of you, I feel like this person was trying to come off as if they were the prize when you were the prize. And men these days, I don't know what's wrong with these men these days. I don't know what's wrong with these men these days. They completely turn away their natural instinct to hunt. Okay, they turn away their natural instinct to be the chaser and to go after, like, and it's not to say that women are the prey, but it's like that's like this is natural. Okay, men naturally are supposed to go after what they want. That is what they do. That is why, back in the olden days, thousands and thousands of years ago, the men would hunt and the women would cook. Okay, so this is a man's natural thing. Even now, when men that they hunt for fun, when they do this, it's not a situation where, like, you know what I'm saying, this is they do it for the thrill, they do it for the excitement, and typically it is a situation like this is a fun, it's a game to them, and it comes natural. And here's the thing. I just feel like this man was trying to make whoever this woman is feel as though you were not the catch and they're the catch, and you didn't have any options, and if you wouldn't have met them, and if you wouldn't have chose them, and if you wouldn't have ended up with them, woe is you, and oh, this would have happened and that would have happened. And that is just simply not true. This person was, and I feel like this may have been a big piece as to why it did not work out. Because it's one thing for someone, to be cocky and to say that I know I'm a good catch, and I know that, you know what I'm saying, you're lucky to have me and I'm lucky to have you type vibe. And for somebody to just constantly be like, I could have had somebody better, I could have been with, and I could have, and I could have, and I could have. Because let me tell you about life. And I'll be like, oh, okay, since you want to keep throwing that in my face, let me let you go find that then. Because I don't got time for that. Why would you want to be with somebody that is constantly talking about what they could have had and looking at you in resentment as if you stopped them from doing something and you kept them from doing this and you stopped them from doing that? Baby, for whoever this is for, this message right here, this man is in mourning because you're not with them no more. They are in mourning. They are seeing how they shouldn't have treated you that way. They shouldn't have said those things to you. And I just feel like it's a situation where if it was like, even, it's always going to be somebody prettier. It's always going to be somebody younger. It's always going to be somebody that has this body shape and they got this going on. They got that going on, whatever this person thing is. There are some men that they don't want to be with women their same skin tone. They want to be with someone lighter. There are some men that want a certain shape and they want this, they want that. And that's all good and dandy. But here's the thing. This person was basically trying to make you feel as though you were not good enough for them because you were not what they expected. You were not what they expected in a physical stance. It's kind of like everything else was on point. Everything else was on point. Mindset on point. Heart on point. You were hardworking. You did everything. You were everything they could have possibly imagined. But because you did not look, and for some of you, you may have very well not even been, you could have been brighter than it, but you know what I'm saying? And I'll get that for somebody, you know what I'm saying? I know that's not going to be for everybody, but I feel like this man been a man, more chocolate, and you may be, like caramel or something, and this man was trying to act as if you were just, and it's just like, why would you want to be with somebody like that? I don't know why this person thought that was attractive. They thought that was cute. They may have felt as if they say that to you and they keep talking like that, it will make you feel insecure and it will make you cling to them more or something like that. But it turns you off because it's not a situation where this person, let you know one time, oh, well, I used to date girls that look like this, that, and the third, and then they let it go and they moved on. It's a situation where they kept throwing that in your face over and over again. And as someone that I dated someone that kept, like, this person would tell me stuff like they didn't know that black women were feminine until, like, I was the first feminine black woman they ever met, and they didn't know this and they didn't know that. And it's just kind of like, you got to get out more. Okay? You got to get out more. You got to do more. Well, you've been under a rock. You've been under a rock. And, hearing it once, okay, all right, okay, all right. And I just don't understand, that, like, it's not, I just feel like maybe this person thought that, like, they may have even just been out of touch just because this is somebody that was completely out of touch with reality. And they thought the way they were treating you was going to make you cling to them, but you saw it as abuse, and it was. And it's just like, they kept feeling as though they may have even told you if you were to leave, it wouldn't matter, or if me and you weren't together, I wouldn't care, or if this happened, that happened, the third. Baby, God said they are sad. They are not happy. Confirmation. They are not happy. They are not happy. They are not a happy camper. And regardless if you see it or not, because it says, moreover, the people are saying he will not see what happens to us. So this is someone that does not want you to see how they are feeling, and they don't want you to see what they are going through. So they will hide this, regardless to what that means to you. For some of you, you may not even be trying to see. And, for others, it's a situation where they will hide what they are going through and what's happening with them from you on purpose, because they don't want you to see how they have, like, in a sense, I just feel like fallen, regardless if this person has fallen, because they are alone, or if they have fallen because they have actually chosen someone that looks like what they wanted you to look like, but that person don't do half, a quarter, or a third of what you used to do. They don't hold a candle to you. The way this person, it's like this person just used to, and in reality, it's not even to just talk down on that person, but nobody is perfect. Nobody is just going to be 100%. And this may be somebody that is just asking too much of a spouse. And they are starting to realize that they are asking too much of a spouse. But the ironic thing is, you came closer to doing everything than this other person did. And they are now in mourning. And they, in a sense, they're blaming you and saying that you are the bad guy because you left, but in reality, they should have treated you right. When you find someone that actually matches your mood and y'all are a good match and y'all are happy and y'all are compatible, you don't treat them as if you want them to leave and then get shocked when they do. I don't get that. And I've noticed that men do that. A lot of men do that. They find somebody that they really like, that is their stilo, and she does all the things that he wants her to, and she is just absolutely wonderful, sprinkles on top of cupcakes. And instead of them saying, okay, I got the girl that I always wanted. She's doing the things I always wanted. She's treating me the way I always wanted to be treated. Let me go ahead and make sure I'm checking off all the notches on her checklist. They do the opposite. And this is somebody that did that. They did the exact opposite. They like, this is somebody that was a bully. This is somebody that was very mean. This is somebody that was this is somebody that puts you through the ringer. And it's like, they went out of their way, and they may have had others with them. They may have had their parents along with them, going out of their way. They may have had friends as well, going out of their way to make sure that you feel as uncomfortable as you possibly can. And then when you said, okay, I'm out of here, they were like they were not expecting, and it's the astonishment. It's astonishing to me that, some people really think this way. And it's just like, it's nonsense. It's nonsense that they actually thought that you would stay, regardless if the parents and the family and the friends or whatever they got going on, that they are putting on poker faces, trying to act as if, I can't believe she left. I don't know why she left you. I don't know why she isn't here with you anymore. I don't know why she chose to break up with you. I don't know why this, that, and the third. And they know why. Because they were doing everything in their power to make you feel as though you were unworthy of their love, unworthy of their attention, and that you were beneath them. And, in reality, if somebody is saying that you are unequally yoked, then, what's wrong with taking note and just being like, you know what? I'm going to let you find somebody that you're equally yoked with, and I'm going to find somebody that I'm equally yoked with. But the confusing thing about it is they got angry with you. They got mad with you. They were upset with you. They treated you as if you did something wrong. But in reality, you did exactly what they wanted you to. You did exactly what they wanted you to. And like, I just feel like in retrospect, God is saying that this is a part of the judgment. Like, I don't know. I'm being reminded of when I was in high school and they came up with this rule saying that we couldn't wear any sweaters or jackets unless they were Lamar issued sweaters and jackets. And if you get caught with a sweater or jacket that's not a Lamar issued sweater or jacket, you have to go all the way back to your locker, take the jacket off, put it in the locker, and then walk all the way back to class. And one of the teachers was like, follow the rules, okay? Because this is chaos. And that's what happened. Every class period, people go back to their lockers, put their jackets back on, and then they get to the next class, and then they got to go back to their lockers. And it's just like an extra social moment for everybody. Like, we get to go out and, like, it caused chaos. It caused a lot of nonsense. And it put the school in a lot of disarray. The students that they had in detention, there were several parents, okay, that were going off, okay, going off. They going in and going hard for their kids because they didn't like the fact that they took jackets. I didn't do that, and I ended up getting detention. And it was just like there were so many students in detention that they had to use the cafeteria and it was full. And when the parents came, they were going off. Okay, they were not happy, and they were not happy some more. And they had this pushed them to have to tweak the rules. But I'm saying this to say, in this situation, it's kind of like you're basically following the rules. If you are constantly being told that you're not good enough, and you're constantly being told that you're not, that I just feel like you were feeling as though you were not treasured, you were not loved, you were not, this was not your companion. Because if this was your companion, they wouldn't be joining in and allowing anybody to make you feel as though you don't belong. You're like, how do I say it? Like, they already say when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. He leaves his father and mother and he clings to her. So if this man is steady clinging to his parents, I just feel like you were like following the rules and taking note, okay, we're not meant to be together. This person was not feeling it. They felt as though you were not following the rules, or they felt as though what you did was wrong, or that's not how they felt. If that's not how they felt, that's what they should have showed. They should have showed you that they loved you. They should have showed you that they cherished you. They should have showed you that they cared about you. And they didn't. And I just feel like, for the biggest part, that stood out to me in this dream, they made you feel as though, for some of you, it's like this person was trying to make you feel as though you are holding them back and you're holding them down and you're keeping them from moving forward. And in reality, you were not. You were not. You were not. That was never your intentions. You had options. And they may think to themselves from their perspective, from their point of view, it may have looked as if you did not have options. It may have looked as if this was the final be all for you, but it was not. And that's the message. Okay, that is basically the message. God is saying that this is the situation where God was watching this entire thing, and you were praying to God about this, about what you were going through and how you were having to deal with this. I feel like this is somebody where you basically, when you were with this person, you were kind of cut off from anybody else. So it's kind of like you only were around them and they people. And I know some, what is it called? Some people have traditions like that, where when they get married, they the wife moves in with the husband, and the husband's family and she gets away from her family. But in reality, Lord, I cast any evil spirit, any hex, any curse, any witch, any warlock trying to stop this video from being made to the pits of hell where that came from, in Jesus' name. But in reality, it's kind of like, this is a situation where this is somebody that they separated you from everybody that you knew. And they may have been trying to brainwash you, but they were trying to make you feel as though you had nobody and you had no prospects and you had no options and this was it. But it wasn't. And, the judgment of it all is now this person, that kept on throwing in your face, oh, I have options. Oh, I could have did this and I could have did that and I could have had this and I could have had that. God, like, you followed the rules. You gave them what they wanted. They insisted on throwing that in your face. They insisted on trying to make you feel like you were stopping them and you were slowing them down and you were dragging them here and you were doing that. Like, they insisted on doing this. So God said, okay, and gave them the opportunity to go out. Like, I just feel like you removing yourself. You gave them the opportunity to do what they was talking about. All that they kept on jumping up and down and screaming that you were stopping them from this and you were slowing them down for that. Now they can do whatever they want to. And they are starting to realize the grass is not greener on the other side. They are starting to realize they 80 with them, but now they just picking up 20s everywhere. Now they are starting to realize that they were tripping. They were tripping. And this is their judgment. And it's like every time they pick up a 20, it's not to say that they can't find nobody. They can find people, yeah. They can find people. It's not to say that they can't find nobody. But when they do find somebody, it's somebody that does not have substance. It's somebody that won't even hold a candle to you. It's somebody like they are realizing that their ideal mindset of the perfect partner for them, the perfect wife for them, is not in reality what they need. This is like this is a situation where they getting what they wanted, but not what they need. And it's just like their idea of perfection is flawed. Their idea of beauty is flawed. And, just like I said, this is not a situation where this person was not attracted to you. It's a situation where they want a certain race. They want a certain shade. They want a certain texture. Like, they want certain things. And they are not finding, it's not what they thought it would be. It's not, yeah. And that's basically the message. Like, that's the message. This is someone that is looking for someone, when you're looking for a spouse, it's not, just a thing where you find someone that has one fitting and then it's perfect. There are so many different aspects. So when it comes to this person and like the energy of what they want and all of that, it's like they want someone that looks a certain way, but they want this person to have certain beliefs and they want this person to like, and it's kind of like the person that they are looking for, that the looks and the race and nationality, they are not going to have these beliefs that this person wants. Like they don't think the way this person would want them to. They are also not going to do some of the things this person would want them to. They are like, it's just like, I just feel like they are having a hard time and they are starting to realize that they allowed their person to get away, or they like, that's how they feel. They are feeling as though they should have did this and they should have did that and they should have did this, but That's the message. That's the message for both of you. This was a learning situation. It was a learning situation for them to realize that their mindset and what they want. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I just feel like it's to help them realize, you know, what they want and what they are thinking. Like it's not always it's flawed. Okay. In reality, we all have free will. And even if it's a situation where y'all were intended to be together, or it's a situation where God did send you to them, or you know what I'm saying? First of all, if y'all were intended to be together, what God said is going to be is going to be. If it's a situation where y'all were counterfeits and y'all were intended to teach each other a lesson, that was the lesson, okay? The lesson for them is that they're idealistics, and what they are thinking, they need to change their expectations around. And for you, it's a situation where you are basically learning, like, of what you want as well. You are learning what you want. You are learning about yourself, well, your self-worth and your confidence. Like literally, that could have been a test, not just a test of you finding the person you're intended to be with, but literally a test to where you are figuring out that oh my God, it's distracting me. Okay, a test to where you are figuring out that to say no, like learning to say no, learning to move forward, learning to stand up for yourself. You know, in this situation, you could have stayed there, but if you would have stayed there, you would have been stuck dealing with people that weren't treating you correctly, that weren't giving you the love you deserve, that weren't allowing you to feel as though you are worthy of more. You are worthy of being treated correctly. And if you are in a relationship with somebody that is insisting on not treating you the way you deserve and not giving you the things you deserve and not giving you love, like I just feel like this is somebody, you deserve your flowers. You deserve all of these things. You deserve to feel like a queen. You deserve to feel appreciated. You deserve to have all of these things showered upon you. And if you are with somebody that is not doing this, and they are constantly putting you down, and they constantly talking down on you, and they constantly mistreating you, everybody ganging up on you, and it's always you always the bad egg out. God is saying, no, you don't deserve that. And you, in a sense, you stood up for yourself. So if it's meant for you to be with this person, obviously y'all will find y'all way back to each other. This person will have to obviously apologize for what they did, and y'all would come together. But and maybe y'all, you know, talk about it or whatever. But if it's not, that was a learning situation for both of you. That was the message. Lord, it was so hard to get through this message. My throat just full blown attack. But yeah, that's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.